Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about an unlimited buy I did. I bought a couple of unlimited cards. I also bought a couple of antiquities cards, but we will talk about those in another video. And yes, there was a power leash in there. I'm heavily focusing on antiquities at the moment, but I'd always try to close the gaps in my collections when I buy some cards at a vendor. And I did the same with an order from Bazaar of Magic in the Netherlands. I ordered some antiquities cards, but I also added a couple of unlimited cards to the order. And yeah, let's start out with the Circle of Protection Red. You will see it's not the most high-end buy when it comes to unlimited cards, but yeah, let me open the blinds so we can see that a little more clearly here. It's very sunny, and I normally keep the blinds closed when I'm handling my cards. Yeah, sun is not good for cardboard, if you didn't know. No, just a couple of cards. I went through my unlimited binder and I looked at a couple of cards I saw on the Bazaar of Magic side, and I just added them to the antiquities buy. What you see here in total, yeah, Power Sync. I really like Power Sync. I like the card, but you see for a very good card, it's pretty dirty. For the rest, it looks nice. Just the borders are a bit dirty on the top and on the bottom. Yeah, it's well loved. You could check, and I will, if there is inking going on, because it looks a bit like bleeding, like the black from the backside bleeding through to the front. But on the other hand, I'm not expecting that from Bazaar of Magic, because I normally mention that I don't like cards that have ink on them and then they don't add them to the order. I had that once or twice, and then yeah, you just needed to say it and you needed to let them know, and then it's good. Very nice Stone Rain here. Sorry folks. Very nice Stone Rain here, and the Mons Goblin Raiders were in very good condition as well. Green Ward, still was missing that one. I got a couple of wards, but I didn't have the green ward, so a couple of uncommons in here, and I really like unlimited because I think it's a bit undervalued. It's it's the stepchild when it comes to ABU. And if you look at Power Sync, very good. So much for grading. And the green ward, very good. You see the green ward here is actually in very good condition, so I would classify this as very good. And when you compare the Power Sync, especially the edges, look at this. It's a lot more yellow and a lot more dirty. So yeah, on the bottom and on the top, but still, my unlimited collection is not near mint or anything, and I try to get the best cards I can. If the price is accordingly, but on the other hand, I'm not like spending hundreds of euros for a near mint copy or a couple of near mint uncommon copies of unlimited. Just when I have the cards, I want to look at them, I want to enjoy them, and yeah, I'm gonna add them to my unlimited project, and it's a very long-term project because I don't think I will ever be able to finish it because there are so many expensive cards in there. Yeah, beautiful Wall of Air here. Evil Presence, that one looks a bit dirty as well. Yeah, rough around the edges. Yeah, just well loved. I'm okay with that. I mean, you have to be a bit careful, and at a certain point, if you ordered from certain vendors, then you already know what their grading system is like. I mean, I know that Bazaar of Magic irons are pretty nice as well, I have to say. Nice copy. Yeah, the corner down here is a bit messed up, but for the rest looks okay. No, Bazaar of Magic, I know when they classify something as very good, normally you should consider it light plate, and that's okay if you know it. They explain everything on their website, and yeah, I feel there's no ill intent, because for these old cards, very good might mean light plate to them, so that's cool. These are actually mint, in my opinion. Invisibility didn't have that one, and Funnily enough, I didn't have the Dwarven Warrior, very common card, and I didn't have a regeneration, and I really like the regeneration artwork. Yeah, invisibility is always one of my favorites. I somehow, that seemed so rare to me back in the day. Never seen that one, and I just wanted to double check. It looked a bit like there was a bit of surface damage, but it's okay. Looks quite good if you examine it a bit more closely. So to me, invisibility always was very rare somehow. For all these cards here, let me get the unlimited binder a little later and just give the cards. I did a check before, and I will do again, but just give the cards a little closer look. Very nice light. The light is going through the cards or shining through the cards nicely. How it should. You can read the text, and I mean, consider the blinds are open, so it's pretty light here. If it's dark, you can actually see the front of the card shining through, and that's what you are looking for. You see the text here. I do that with every card. Sorry, don't know what's up. I should have gotten some water. Oh, I still got some here. Give me a second. I do that with every card I get, even if it's a common, even if it's an uncommon. I always check every single card, and I don't want any inking on my cards unless I know about it and I consciously purchase the card knowing that it's inked, and I don't want any fake cards, of course. And normally I'm able to filter everything pretty well, and my standard check is like a flashlight and just see if the cards pass the light test. To me that works very well, and a black light, and yes, as you see, all the cards reflect nicely. That's very good. And we actually are gonna have a look at the back side of the card and see if there is inking going on, especially with the ones with the slight black edges, or slightly edges that slightly look a little dirtier than the others. Looking good actually. No signs of inking, just normal wear and normal dirt. Yeah, that's okay for me. If you put the backside under a black light, you can also see the condition of the card a lot better, because every little flaw will be visible under the black light, as you see here. Things you haven't seen, but yeah, I'm mainly looking at the borders. And I try to see if there's inking going on, and for the Evil Presence there is no inking going on neither. What I wanted to say as well, for all these cards you see here, it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 unlimited cards, a couple of uncommon, mainly common. For all these cards you see here, I paid $20. I mean, I added it to the order. I'm gonna add 11 more cards to my unlimited collection, to my unlimited set, and I think, yeah, for the price of 2 or not even 1 collector edition booster or 2 to 3 normal boosters, that's pretty fair. Gonna sleeve them, and of course I'm gonna have a look at all of them more closely before I double sleeve them. So give me a second here. I will sleeve every card with an inner sleeve first, then have a more thorough check, and I check them a bit before the video as well, but just to show to you. You could see here the light passes through the circle of protection red well too. So that's good, and I will check all the cards, and I will be back in a second. I will sleeve them and double sleeve them, and then we're gonna put them in the binder. So I checked the cards, double sleeved them, and now we're gonna add them to the unlimited collection. I thought that might be interesting to see as well. The video is getting a bit longer because of that, but that's okay. We're gonna start out with the white cards. I normally do a check on Scryfall and just type in Scryfall unlimited set, and then you get a nice gallery of all the cards. And yeah, we got a green ward here, and that's That's not on the first page. That should be on the next page, actually. Circle of Protection red should be on the first page. No, that's on the second page as well. Yeah, sorry. It's I should put the binder a bit more to the right. Hopefully you could see that better here. And then after the disenchant, we got the farmstead and then the green ward. So the green ward goes on the bottom left. Also, yeah, it's a bit difficult to film the big binders. Sorry for that. Hope there will be more action on the right pages, but it's a bit difficult to film the big binders. I have to install the camera a lot higher, and I have to mount it to the or attach it to the closet here, and yeah, therefore it's a bit difficult to see where the actual picture is at because the camera is pretty high, so it's a bit too high for me to double check. But all right, next one is the power sink. So we should have the power leak first. Pirate ship, power leak, and invisibility is first, by the way. Yeah. Let me have a look. Where is that one in the? Oh yeah, it's right next to the flight. Okay. The Scryfall page organizes the cards in alphabetical order and in first all colors and then all artifacts. Yeah, they got the power leak, then the power sink, and then the prodigal sorcerer Timmy. We got the wall of air as well, all colors, and then all artifacts, and then all lands, and then yeah, everything else. I don't think there is anything else in unlimited. Wall of air should be next to wall of water, I guess. Yeah, and up there between the twiddle and the Vesuvian, there's an unsummon missing. That shouldn't be too expensive. That's a common. I have to have a look if I can find one easily. Yeah, that's how I do it with my unlimited set. Every bigger order I place, I try to add a couple of unlimited cards, and of course I want to get the commons and the uncommons out of the way first, and sometimes I snipe for rares if I really like the rare. For example, like Vesuvian I still have from back in the day, but I bought the demonic hordes on the right here, and yeah, just cards I like. And then we should have the evil presence next to the Drudge skeletons. And what else do we have? The next one are the red cards. No black cards anymore. I'm pretty far along with the red cards, actually. Yeah, of course, still missing a Shivan, and I saw one for $200, and I was like, yeah. But there's other stuff I'm focusing on first. The Dwarven Warriors should be next to the Dwarven Demolition Team. Dwarven Demolition Team, definitely one of my favorite artworks of all Magic the Gathering. I love the Dwarven Demolition Team just because they look so cool jumping out of that cave, and they're all like, oh shit, what happened? It's so awesome. And I know a couple of people who have the same with the Dwarven Demolition Team. So that unlimited Dwarven Demolition Team I've been having for a very long time. I never got rid of it, and because I loved the artwork. And it was reserved list at a certain point. They took the Dwarven Demolition Team off the reserve list, and I'm not happy about that. The Mons Goblin Raiders. Let me see what's next to it, what's still missing. Got Lightning Bolt, Mana Flare, and Mana Barbs, of course. And then we got the Orcish Artillery, Orcish Oriflame. And then next to the Stone Rain, it should be the Stone Giant. Exactly. Up there we got the Smoke, Shivan Dragon, Shatter, and Setstrol that are missing. Alright, and then we're with the green cards already. And Regeneration, of course, should be one of the last ones. Or one of the later ones because of the R. It's actually next to the Natural Selection. And then there's a Regrowth missing, and then we got the Script Sprites. Okay. Regrowth Unlimited Uncommon might be a little more expensive. And last but not least, the Iron Star. Didn't have that one yet, and that's next to the Ivory Cup. I next to I. Yeah, folks. Nice additions to my unlimited set. Yeah, this is the page everybody wants to see. The Moxes. I still have a long way to go. I got some of the heavy hitters out of the way, as you might have seen, like the Moxes here, or the Ancestral and the Time Walk. But of course, and some dual lands, but not many, just 2 of the 10. And of course, I am still missing the Time Twister, which might be the biggest problem. But stuff like Chaos Orb or Time Vault, I mean, these are like 2,000 euro cards as well. So, yeah. Thanks for listening, folks. I really appreciate it. It's been a long video, but I hope you enjoyed a glimpse into my unlimited collection and how I do this, how I add cards to the unlimited collection. Just a couple of cards at a time, like 10, 20 bucks added to an order, and just some unlimited commons and uncommons. I really love the cards, and yeah, it's very nostalgic to me. So yeah. That's why I do this. And maybe in a couple of years I'm getting close to finishing this set. You never know. Might be unlikely, but you never know. Thanks for listening, folks. Stay healthy, stay frosty, and I talk to you next time. Bye bye.